So I am feeling just a little bit stressed. Echo, turn on office. We find out next week if we are going overseas. So let me put you on my thing. If we are going overseas, that means I will be selling my house. I've only had my house for a little over a year. But for some reason, I'm okay with selling my house and moving away from my current location. I'm okay with it. To me, I think it is a fresh start. I believe that every morning when we wake up, we have a fresh start. I look a mess. I don't even know if I'm going to post this part. But I am okay with leaving my home. I think the only downside to it is I've started this amazing business, and being that it's a military base that I'm going to that's overseas, I don't know their rules and regulations to showing and selling jewelry on like Facebook Lives and then shipping it back to the United States. So that is something I am currently looking into. I'm trying not to jump the gun because of the situation when we were supposed to go to Jersey before getting stationed here. I mean, but there was no way to know that those things were going to happen. I mean, it was like a week before we left. Like the movers were on the way the following day when we got the phone call that they dropped our orders because he was needed someplace else. So, military is finicky. But with that being said, there is a chance I'll be going overseas. I have not been overseas since I was extremely young. And I'm sort of excited to go. I know my little one is excited to go. So I just wanted to come on and get that out. See you guys later. So we finally got orders and we know where we're going, and I will be leaving out of here, leaving El Paso, Texas, roughly August. Now the interesting adulting part happens. I am trying to decide whether or not I want to sell my house or rent my house. Oh no. All right. Just don't know. So we have made the decision to sell our house, and I'm okay with that. I started cleaning out my garage, trying to make sure I'm not taking junk with me to our next duty station, trying to get rid of things that have been sitting in my house or sitting in my garage that I haven't bothered to use. And I'm just at peace with selling my house and PCSing. Of course, I had a lot of people who were on different sides of their opinion of what I should do with my life. I had people say, rent it out, it's a good investment. I don't want to do that. I'm not in a bad area by no means. And this house is gorgeous, but it's not something I want to do. It's just too much going into it. I don't know if my house is going to sell right away. But I know renting it, I need to put more money into it to get it rented. And then my biggest fear is having renters who destroy my home. It's not even 2 years old yet. So I'm fine with letting it go. I had people that say, why don't you stay there and just let your husband PCS? That's not the way my relationship works. And those who have told me to just stay in my home and let my husband PCS wherever he's going to, they also have done that, and things have happened. Not, like, my husband wants us to go, and I want to go. I love to travel. I have a little one who loves to travel, so I don't see why we shouldn't go. It's my life. I'm going to go if I want to. If Uncle Sam says I've allotted this money in this place for you and your family, then him and his family is going. Bottom line. Going through my garage, I'm just venting on here because I feel like I can vent and I get feedback from a total stranger who seems to have more common sense than those that are close to me that have something to lose or gain from me moving or leaving where I am. I was cleaning out my garage, and there's so many pictures and knickknacks that I was finding in boxes that I never unpacked. And I posted a picture of it on Facebook yesterday, and one of my friends was like, that was a sign, and I was thinking the same thing. Well, this is something that I was proud of, a picture that no matter where I've moved to, it was one of the first pictures I put up, and it was of my little one. And she has like a room almost as big as ours. She has all this wall space, and I've put up like posters that she wanted from the store and little word wall, like wall word things, all of that stuff up on her walls, but I never put this one special picture on her wall. So yeah, I took that as a sign that I sort of knew that we weren't going to be here. Like, this wasn't our forever home. I had people ask me, why would you even buy a house if you knew you still had PCS time? That was the thing we didn't know. Just like with us when we were supposed to go to New Jersey, and they pulled the orders like a week before it was time for us to PCS. Things happen. And with this case, we thought we were in retirement phase, but he was about to drop his packet, and like not even a month before he got ready to drop his packet, 2 months after we signed for this house and moved in, he found out that they added time to his contract. We're not going to give up that opportunity, you know. Um, so yeah, I'm okay with selling my almost dream house. This wasn't quite my dream house, but it was a house that I've made into a home that we were comfortable, and I was able to pick the fixtures and the countertops. I was able to pick the color of my appliances and, you know, customize my walls and all of that. And for me, I don't look at this as a bad thing. I look at it as a stepping stone. I look at it as what to do, what not to do for my next home venture. I now know that this is not the area that I want to completely settle down in for my forever home. I know that I want it to stay in Texas. But who knows, that might even change. But I know that although I'm still in Texas, I'm 7.5 to 10.5 hours away from my family, both sides. So I know that if we do decide to settle in Texas, we want to be a little bit closer to family, but yet still have our distance, but yet, you know, closer to family. So if we needed to get to them, it wouldn't be a half a day trip to get to them, maybe a 3 to 4 hour trip. So we now know when we finally do settle down, this is too far out for us. So that was an up and down, around the corner, loop-de-loop process. We thought we were going to Korea, and then we found out we were going someplace else. So I was okay with going to Korea. When I found out that there was a chance we might be going to Korea, that's when I first was like, okay, we'll sell the house and let's go. I love the Asian culture. I've always wanted to go to Korea, Japan. I've always wanted to do those type of things. But just because we're not getting stationed there doesn't mean we won't still go there to visit. I have friends that are there. I have some family that's in Japan, some family that's in Korea. So all I know right now is I am slowly cleaning, and there's nothing to patch, nothing to fix up, because this house has been, by the grace of God, unscathed. I stay in an area where it's very, very dirty. When I say dirty, I mean like there is dust and dirt everywhere. I don't have grass in my backyard. My front yard is landscaped and it's just rocks. But I open my door and there's just dirt and dust everywhere. So this house is in amazing shape. I don't think I'll have a problem selling it. And I'm just ready to move on to the next chapter, the next duty station, to get a little bit more traveling underneath my belt. And in the meanwhile, I'm slowly going through my house and getting rid of stuff I don't want to take with me, and I am continuing to sell jewelry and just enjoy my family. My second oldest daughter is here with us, but she will not be going with us. She is going to be pretty much on her own by the time we get ready to leave. And I know her baby sister is going to miss her, but that doesn't mean she can't come visit. And we're about to start a PCS, so I don't really give a lot of information because I don't like to go into, because I don't know what I should say, what I shouldn't say, but I will be able to vlog this from my own personal view of what I'm going through. So you're welcome to go on this journey with me when I have the time or the energy to pick up a camera. Right now, everybody in my house is still asleep. Mr. B is at work.
I am watching Wally Gazam. I don't know why, because I just turned the TV on and it was on. So I will come back when I have time. Thank you for watching.